Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, pull this back a little bit and do a dip a little bit. And you can, if you, no if, ands, or buts about it. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? For those that do not know, I am Dr. T, and I am your life and business braid and barber coach. Okay. So, what we're going to do is dive right in. And for those that do not know and have not joined the Dynamic Global Barber and Braid Connect community, make sure you head over there. It's so many barbers and braiders that are trying to find their way and navigate these barber trenches, honey. But we're going to get some clarity. We're going to begin to grow, and we're also going to develop as leaders. So if you are here for the growth, okay, then this is the channel that you want to be on. I'm not going to be able to be on here super duper long. Good morning, good morning, good morning, because I have a meeting in a few. So I wanted to dive right in. This is part 2 to our leadership training. If you didn't catch part 1, make sure you go back and catch part 1. If you know that you need to grow and develop as a business owner, then do that. So let's dive right on in. Also, if you know anybody that is interested in the trade of barbering, and in the state of South Carolina, braiders are under the barber board. In the next few months, they're probably going to be merging the boards. So listen, just get in where you fit in, okay? Get the training you need to provide the service that you need. Don't mind all the noise in the background. I'm a summer baby. I love outdoors, so I'm outside, okay? The background does have a potential to change. So enrollment is open, and also if your child needs a mentor, that registration is open as well. So this is a little history of life coaching and the industry trends in the United States. The science of life coaching is not associated with any specific dates. Humans beings have always nurtured a desire for improvement and self-development through understanding and enlightenment. Okay, so this hunger for knowledge and self-awareness, which is where we're at, has been present since the beginning of civilization. So this ain't nothing new. It's always going to be a I want to know more. I want to know more. And they have a saying that says knowledge is power, but no, it's really applied knowledge is power. So you want to catch on and pick up what I'm putting down, because you have to apply it for it to be effective. The Bible and other ancient texts can all be considered guides to a better living, for contentment and prosperity. And that's important, because a lot of us will be in discontentment states. You know what I'm saying? You're not content, but the word of God says in every state find yourself content. Content, be okay with where you at, with what the season is offering. And it says in prosperity. The word of God also says, I wish above all things that you prosper as your soul prospers. So your whole being matters. A lot of us don't know how to just be whole and be. You're trying to do, and you never know how to be. There is a level of peace in just being. Okay, so there were essentially self-help resources that advocate improved ways of eating, living, behaving, and thinking. Share this with someone that is ready to grow, because you have to get unapologetic about your growth journey. Okay, get unapologetic about it. As a formal term and profession, life coaching came into existence in the 1980s. Hence, 80s baby on the live. Okay, 80s baby on the got me working day and night. Starting mainly as an intervention in the sports and business industry, whereby the coaches work to improve performance. In the sports industry, experts discovered that mental blocks, inner fears, or failure were preventing sportsmen and women from performing at their best. Okay, I'm teaching. That's what I'm doing. I'm teaching. From there, it rapidly spread into other fields because people observed that the similarity between a team of players on a sports field and a team of colleagues in a boardroom or office. This concept gave rise to the idea of coaching people to become better at doing business while maintaining a work-life balance. So this is a concept that was created in the 80s. Here we are in 2026. And over time, all employees began receiving business coaching for leadership, team development, team building, management, and so on. So if you are a barber, and and you, or if you're in the business industry, or if you're reading this message and you feel like you want to grow as a better leader, this is leadership training and development. This is leadership training and development. You have tuned in to the I Am Tiffany Leadership Training and Development Life Coaching Training. Okay, so I am for hire. Okay, if you need someone to help build your team, develop your team, help you as the owner grow and develop, then that is why I am doing these trainings. Okay, life coaching expands into people's lives, relationships, hobbies, and finances. Our inner thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes shape our actions and behaviors and often create patterns that are challenging to break out of. So what's something that's challenging to you? Like, what's something that you have not yet stopped doing? You know you need to do it, but you may need some type of accountability, some type of push, some type of something. Boom, 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 boom. People soon find that life coaching made it possible to verbalize many aspects that were difficult and or vague. Modern life coaching incorporates some of the old ideas as well as innovation that are relevant to the problem. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And challenges of the 21st century, starting first in the United States. This concept eventually made its way to Great Britain. If you want to be on the live, y'all can go to my YouTube channel or join the community if you're a barber and braider, or you're interested in the industry or coaching. You can join this community. If not, you can join the I Am Tiffany Empowerment family. Life coaching is an exciting, interesting, and lucrative career choice. So if you want to be a life coach, this is just intro to life coaching. People are always asking me, what is it? How does it work? How does it go? But it is an ethical career whereby you are able to commit to helping your clients enjoy tangible benefits in their lives. The main objective of life coaching is to enable and empower clients so that they are successful in their commitment to change their lives for the better. Okay, that is the goal. You want to see people do better. I told y'all, even when I was behind the chair for a time and I would have clients sitting in my chair to receive their hair services, all I could think about is how to help them be better, receive better, get better. And it was more than just a hair service. My mind was like, what can I do? What can I do? So I knew I had to get better to be able to make a better impact on those who wanted what I had to give them. And this is in and outside of hair and barbering services. Alright. The underlying concept of life coaching guidance is that we can all strive for self-improvement and development and eventually live richer, fuller, and more meaningful lives. Alright. So I am here in the state of South Carolina. To sum it up, life coaching does for your mind what personal training does for your body. You got to get that mind. That mind got to be right. That mindset matters, okay? A life coach's invaluable service have the potential to harmonize, balance, to harmonize and balance people's lives. As we grow as individuals, we may experience a range of negative emotions such as guilt, resentment, insecurities, which prevents us from moving forward towards personal and professional success. But life coaching helps you discover your true personal value, about which we are often completely unaware, and you are then able to give importance to those values and tailor your life path around what is important to you. So that's a question that I want you to really ask yourself. You don't have to put it in the chat. If you want to, cool. But what is important to you? Do you know what's important to you? Are you taking the time to slow down and be like, what matters to me? Because maybe what used to matter and what needed to matter don't matter no more. So what is? What matters? What matters? What matters? What matters? What matters? What matters? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Many people go through life without stopping to define themselves or take stock of their values and beliefs. This leads to confusion, and eventually we settle for less than what we want. Mm, 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 mm. A life coach can help clients to avoid feeling drained, bored, uninspired by tasks that are not important to them. People are able to reshape their lives around their values and make their lives less stressful and more relaxing. Life coaching is simply about assessing a situation and moving forward from that point. We live accelerated lives and often try to pack in more than we are able to. Hidden mental blocks can often leave us feeling overwhelmed, stressed, delusional with life, delulu. We often find ourselves chasing goals and dreams that we never originally had. You ever been in a place and you're like, how did I get here? This wasn't even what I was intending to do. You got connected to this, that, and the other, then you find yourself over there. But you got to learn how to take a moment to stop and really reflect and just see where you at, and is this really something that I want to do? Similarly, we may become too comfortable with our lives and get stuck in a rut and lose the motivation to push ourselves. If you are considering becoming a life coach, you can examine what you want and decide if this is the right career path for you. Today, life coaching is an extremely popular career choice due to its well-documented benefits. Listen, I'm over here. I know some of y'all like all that noise in the background. It really don't bother me like that. But that's why this is the intro, okay? I'm just giving y'all a little sample. Listen, try to be as not the drama in them comment sections. That's what you need to do. Okay, if you are inspiring to become a life coach, it is ways in which you can help people are outlined below. So let's go into the outline. 1.4 life coaching basics, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tell It Tuesday, and this morning I am telling you about the intro to life coaching. And this is basically, I'm sharing this because a lot of people need leadership development. Even with what I'm seeing in the comment section, grow as a leader, be mindful, be thoughtful, be considerate. Everyone is their own individual. Everyone have different things going on in their lives. Pay attention to the content. If it's for you, stay. If it's not for you, disengage. Come in peace. Leave in peace. Leave strengthened. Okay? That is what it's all about. One of the best parts about becoming a life coach is that it is not dependent on your educational qualifications. Even if you have limited qualifications, you can aspire to become a transformational life coach who is able to inspire and motivate clients. As you continue to work at your career, you can choose to specialize in a specific aspect of a life or continue to work as a general life coach. You could perhaps choose to be a life coach who helps working mothers return to the working world, or you could help those individuals who wish to change their profession. I want to help barbers, braiders, moms that feel stuck and they need some help and insight and strategy on how to get to their next. Specifically, when you specialize your skill in this way, clients relate to that specific area will come to you for guidance. One of the first things that you need to do is explain to your clients about what you do and what you do not do. What you do and what you do not do. For example, you may need to explain life coaching is not therapy. The difference are explained in the earlier modules. If you have not seen the first live, then go catch the replay if you wasn't on the first part one. You need to explain to your clients that you will help them tap into their maximum potential and help them improve their lives for the better by working according to the action plan. So if you don't work according to the plan, if we don't get to create the plan because you're too busy to make a plan, the main goal is to make your clients' lives better over time. So nothing changes overnight. It does take time, but you do not have to do it alone. That's what coaching is about. To start, some of the important actions that you want to carry out for your clients is as follows. Help them identify and uphold their values. What are your values at the core? What matters to you? Who are you? And we're going to need to hold true to those standards as much as possible. Listen to their complaints, concerns, challenges, and act as a non-judgmental sounding board for their ideas, honey. So when I tell you, some days I don't want to hear no noise. I don't want to hear nothing in the background. I don't want to hear because people naturally will come to me and do that, especially with the career background that I have. Being a stylist, a braider, a licensed barber, a school owner. Listen, I done heard my fair share of complaints. I done did my fair share of complaining, but one of the things that some people run from is challenging situations. A challenge don't scare me. A challenge don't scare me. I actually like figuring out ways to, nip things in the bud or provide solutions where there is an issue. What you gotta make sure that you are mindful of is minding your business, though. Like staying in your lane. What is for you? Who is for you? Are you called and assigned to do this, or you got to get yourself into a whole lot. Okay. Provide empowering, emotional, and motivational support, because some people will just use you for what you have and they don't want to be better. And honey, I can wish you well and not be in close proximity. I can see you from afar and see that you are doing better than I last left you, honey, and I am rooting for you, but you might need to stay over there. Woo! Because the people will take you through there. I'm telling you, but you got to love what you do. You gotta love what you do, have a heart for what you do, have a heart for people, and do it unapologetically. Okay. Provide empowering emotional and motivational support, especially during critical decision making phases and times and opportunity. Mm. Safety and sanitation. That's what we're going to talk about a little later. I'm telling you, when you know how to provide emotional and motivational support, especially during critical decision making phases, times, and opportunities, that just made me think about safety immediately. I'm always like, what needs to be done for, that's kind of my wiring. But that we're gonna teach on safety and sanitation, infection control, infection control. Help them identify and eliminate limited beliefs. Whew, that's a job in itself. Help them form a clear and more realistic vision of their future. Because some people are blind, they can't see, they can't hear, they're just have been surrounded by so much chaos or letdown or disappointment. They can't see their future, they can't see. Also, as someone who has been married before, I noticed that some of what I couldn't see was blocked, and the moment as we that relationship was coming to an end, came to an end, the disconnection, the ties were being severed. I'm rolling. I'm like, my God, I couldn't even see. I was in the situation, but it had a blockage. There was a blockage going on. I wasn't able to identify it until it was coming to an end, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my God. I'm talking about a whole life changing in like 6 months, because now I'm released. That mental block, clarity done came in. Listen, it's real. Work with them to formulate an action plan and motivate them to stay committed to their progress towards their goals. That's what it's all about. Set the goals, make the goals, work towards the goals. Don't let nothing stop you from the goals. If the goals need to be adjusted or if a pivot need to be had, then make the pivot, make the shift, do what you need to do. Put all that complaining. I'm in the season right now, I really don't want to hear. I'm like, I got to protect my ear gates. Hey, I don't have the capacity to hear this, that, and the other. What we going to do about it? Or what you need to change about how you perceiving what's being done to you. And that's just that. I'm not apologizing for it. Your ultimate aim as a coach is to offer suitable tools, because what we going to do to enable your clients to achieve their goal. What is the goal, and how you going to get the goal if you're trying to be yesterday? No, what you need to be today, what you need to learn today, what you need to do today to make your tomorrow better. What we doing? Because if you don't know, I don't know. Because I can't do this right here with you. I can't do this, but we can do that. Win, okay? Win. Do you want to win? Well, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to shift. You can also consider using your own experience and circumstance in order to help your clients get a better grasp of their unique situation. If you are the sort of person who's always been socially oriented and enjoys helping others, this may be the perfect career choice for you. There will always be a need for competent life coaches. Hence why I'm showing up. I've always been socially oriented. I've always enjoyed helping others. I help people even when I be like, I help somebody, so I'm talking about start to finish. I show them love and everything. It was 30 straight days. I noticed this person was using me, and they had the Geo. And I have been nothing but good to you. Even on the exit, I want this exit to be as peaceable. And let me tell you, when you provide a safe space and a place for people that they may have never experienced to a certain extent, because honey, woo, they don't be wanting. I know you gotta go, because I've done identified that you using me. You using me. I thought we was gonna be in this together. No, you trying to sink me. You trying to drown me, and I can't afford it. So unfortunately, this is what we're gonna have to do. And see, some people don't have respect, but respect is one of my core values. So I'm gonna try to give it. I'm a straightforward person. I don't tolerate disrespect. I'm not perfect, but I try to lead respect with respect. I try to lead with respect. Because once that disrespect show up, Houston, we got a problem. We got a problem. So I try to lead with it, with love, forgiveness, and what have you. But some people, that's not their core value. Respect is not their core value. They are out for what they out for. And that's where self-preservation come in. You need wisdom. You need to be okay with learning from your lessons and become better, because that's what it's all about, improving. All of us are improving. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there, and we will pick back up at 1.500. This intro to life coaching ain't no joke. I already did part 2, but I gotta make sure that I'm on time for my meeting. And to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late, honey. That's where we at right now. That's what we at. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that. If you know somebody that is ready to grow, if you need a life coach, I do have coaching session available. If you want a session, put hashtag life coach in the comment section. If you are a barber or a braider, put the barber pole or something to be identified as braider in the comment section as well. I definitely look forward to seeing y'all grow. Okay. So y'all already know it's Dr. T signing off. Catch y'all later. I'm going to say that